Good morning, everyone. I am Brigadier J. Kameshwar Rao. I served in Income Tax Department, in Valuation Department especially. Left Income Tax and joined Army. I served in Army for 32 years and retired as a Brigadier. After my retirement, I joined as a CEO of a real estate company in Hyderabad. Subsequently, I started my own real estate marketing company. I am an expert in real estate consultancy. I have been awarded by CREDI, Mercedes-Benz and Mint Business. I am also gold medalist in Vastu. In next 10 minutes or so, I shall be explaining about the real estate in Hyderabad, especially where one should invest. Because Hyderabad real estate already boomed up from 2016 to 2022. Now there are some pockets where you can invest and get the better appreciation. I will be explaining entire Hyderabad and we will home on to the place where one should invest. Hyderabad real estate from 2006 to 2016 was stagnant because 2008 there was a global recession followed by Telangana movement in 2009. It continued till 2014. Even after the new government in 2014, investors were not confident about the new government. They waited till 2016. 2016 onwards, Hyderabad real estate started booming. For example, Mokila, Aparna layout, many people have purchased at 8,000 rupees per square yard. Today it is 65,000 rupees per square yard. With this increase in land rates, is there any scope for investment in real estate in Hyderabad, or is it going to be stagnated? In this scenario, I will explain about the entire Hyderabad with various zones and will home on to the place where still there is a scope for investment, which is place not participated in the entire 2016 to 2022. Let us go to the HMDA map. This is Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority area map. It was introduced in 2013, that is came into effect in 2013 and it will be applicable up to 2031. The total area of this HMDA is approximately 7,200 square kilometers. Do you know what is the area of Singapore? It is only 700 square kilometers. It means Hyderabad is 10 times the Singapore. Means there is a lot of scope for the development in Hyderabad. Let us orient you about the Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority area. This is Nagpur Highway, Bombay Highway, Bangalore Highway, Srisailam Highway, Vijayawada Highway, Warangal Highway, Karimnagar Highway, back to Nagpur Highway. This is Hyderabad. Generally, we are located in this area. This alignment, the green line, represents the ORR, Outer Ring Road, approximately 164 kilometers. Somewhere it is written 168 also. If you see 1 kilometer on either side of the ORR, it is called as growth corridor. If you see the color of this growth corridor is pink, it means it is a multi-purpose zone. What do you mean by multi-purpose zone? Multi-purpose zone means you can construct residential as well as the commercial. And you will get floors up to 120 also. Earlier, Reliance was given a permission to construct 120. Presently, highest is 58 floors given. Why they are giving high-rise buildings here? There is a logic behind it. The ORR presently has 8 lanes, 4 lanes on either side and 2 lanes on either side of the main ORR, that is service road. This can be extended to 20 lanes because the service lane also can be extended and there is a gap between the service lane as well as the main road, that is main ORR. With 20 lanes, the high density of population caused due to high density of flats and high-rise buildings, the traffic will not be congested, hopefully. Coming to FSI, what is FSI? Floor Space Index. Luckily in Hyderabad, or unfortunately we don't know, there is advantages and disadvantages of unlimited FSI. Here if you have 1 acre of land, in Pune or Bangalore, you can construct only 1 lakh square feet or one. Suppose if you go to Goa, you can construct only 50,000 square feet. Whereas here you can construct 3 lakh square feet also. If you see this white portion, this is 111 GO area. It is approximately 1,50,000 acres. There are two lakes, Himay Sagar and Usman Sagar. This white portion is the catchment area for the Usman Sagar and Himay Sagar. In 1996, these two lakes used to supply water to the Hyderabad. Therefore, to conserve these two lakes, the GO, that is government order numbering 111, has been issued by the government, and this area also named as 111 GO area. The earlier government has lifted this 111 GO by giving GO 69. However, as per the Honorable Chief Minister's statements, the status quo will be maintained in 111 GO area. Since there is a flexibility oblique dichotomy, investors should avoid 111 GO area. Unless anyone wants to take very high risk, they can go and invest in the 111 GO area. As per the McKinsey report, Hyderabad population will be 2.75 crores by 2050. In 1950, Hyderabad population was 10 lakhs. Today, approximately 1.2. Some reports also say 1.3. Therefore, 1.55 crore population will be coming to Hyderabad in next 27 years. Where will they go? 85% of this area is occupied by the existing population. If 1.55 crore population comes, they perforce have to go outside the ORR, that too in residential zones. Let us see which are these residential zones outside ORR. You can see this yellow color around the ORR and along the national highways. This is the residential zone. In residential zone also there are 4 categories. Due to paucity of time, I will not explain about these categories of the residential zone. It is enough to know about there is a residential zone which is represented by this yellow color. The blue color is representing the commercial zone. Wherever blue color is there, it is commercial zone. The violet color is the manufacturing zone. You can see the violet color here. Dark green color is the reserve forest. There are 106 reserve forests around Hyderabad. Luckily and fortunately, all these reserve forests have been fenced by the government of Telangana, so that the builders will not encroach on these reserve forests. The light green color is the conservation zone, where only agriculture is allowed and no construction of residence is allowed. However, farmlands can be developed in this area. There is a medium green which is abutting the residential zone. Again, there is a rationale behind it. This peri-urban zone, you can construct only 25% area and remaining 75% area to be kept open. As I told earlier, HMDA map is applicable, master plan is applicable up to 2031. In case the population of Hyderabad goes beyond the residential zones, This peri-urban zone will be converted to urban, means it will also become the residential zone. However, because presently only 25% is allowed, it is preferable to avoid purchasing land for investment in these areas. This is the international airport, and if you see the black spot here, this is bus terminal. This is called as a Timmapur railway station. Timmapur railway station has been declared as the terminal railway station. If we analyze entire area of Hyderabad, which is the biggest residential zone and which is the biggest commercial zone? If you see clearly, though it appears that it is the bigger residential zone, it is not so, because residential zone is only this much. Remaining is the manufacturing zone. The biggest residential zone is this, and biggest commercial zone, it is quite visible, is here. This area is the biggest residential zone and biggest commercial zone. It has a terminal railway station, means trains will terminate and originate from here, and it has a terminal bus station and close to airport, and it is only 35 minutes to the financial district. Therefore, this area has a tremendous potential for the development. However, by identifying this, my home has acquired 5,000 acres in these areas, approximately 3,000 acres in this area and 2,000 acres in the commercial zone. During 2016 to 2022, when Hyderabad was booming, this area was kept dormant so that they can acquire lands at the cheaper prices. Now, let us see which are the developments coming up in this area. This is an electronic city. There is a second electronic city. Normally, each state will be given about 2 electronic cities, and both the electronic cities given to Hyderabad. Normally, it is given to Hyderabad and one more city, but they have given to Hyderabad city only. In Hyderabad city also, both of them are located in this area, that is Maheshwaram Mandalam, both the electronic cities. This electronic city, Wipro already started their operations, and there are 8 other companies are constructing their buildings. And Malabar Gold is investing 650 crores for their gold processing and jewelry manufacturing unit. Similarly, there are another number of units are coming up here. This electronic city, that is Ravariala electronic city, earlier it is a fab city, which has been now converted by extending to 1,000 acres. In this Ravariala electronic city, there are more than 22 companies are there for the last 20 years. Another 20 to 30 companies are constructing their units here. Amazon is one of them. Amazon is investing 36,000 crores in Hyderabad. They are establishing 3 data centers in Hyderabad. Which are these 3 data centers? One is Chandanvelli near Shahabad, Mirkhanpet, again it comes near to the Maheshwaram, and third is Ravariala electronic city. Total 36,000 crores. Microsoft is investing $2 billion for the data centers in Hyderabad. It is also coming on the closer to the Bangalore highway in this area. In addition to that, large number of pharma companies, MSN like companies are coming up here, Natco Pharma, etc. In addition, Amazon also have their other establishments. What data centers I explained is Amazon's AWS, Amazon Web Services. This Amazon is the retail portion. They also have a business here. In addition, this small portion, if you can see, this is Hardware Park Phase 1. Tata Tele, HCL, and other companies are established here, already functioning for the last 15 years. And phase 2, Adani Aerospace, which has developed the drone also, which has been given to the Air Force recently. They also have a center here, that is aerospace, Adani. Besides that, there are 22 companies are there. There are 13 DRDO labs there for the last 30 years. 40,000 direct employment and 60,000 indirect employment is already there. At this junction, where the airport road is connecting with the Srisalem highway, there is a World Trade Center is coming up in 60 acres. As acreage wise, area wise, this is the biggest World Trade Center in the world. Even China has an area of 45 acres only. Construction already started. And in airport itself, there is a airport city is coming up. It is one of its kind in the world. Nowhere in the world this type of airport city is there. What does this airport city has? This airport city has 6 ports. They call it as ports. Business port, logistic port, aviation port, medical port, education port and fun port. Business port, it's similar to the GMR Aero City in Delhi or Knowledge City in Hyderabad. Along with this business port, which will be anchored by the convention center, which is the biggest convention center in the India. The seminar tourism is coming up in the world in a big way. Prime Minister Modi also mentioned about this seminar tourism, and this will be a focal point for this seminar tourism in entire India. With this, the person can get down from the airport, in a shuttle comes to the seminar, attends the seminar and goes back. It is very convenient. And next is the logistic port. Logistic port is coming up in 66 acres with 650 crore investment. Amazon, Tata Click, JioMart and Flipkart will have a facilitation centers here. Amazon already constructed their biggest facilitation center here. In addition, 35% of the pharma is exported from Hyderabad. All these pharma companies will have facilitation center in logistic port. In Jonam Valley, more than 300 companies of life sciences companies are there. Bharat Biotech is also one of them. We exported vaccine to 101 countries through this airport. They require a facilitation centers. Next, coming to the aerospace port. GMR, in collaboration with the Boeing as well as the Airbus, is establishing MRO services. What does it mean? MRO means maintenance repair organization for the aircrafts. The aircraft from all over the world can come here, get them service at 1/4 of the cost. Next, medical port. Medical port, there will be a corporate hospital with service apartments. Person from the Singapore comes in the morning, gets his root canal done, goes back for the dinner by paying only 40,000 rupees. 30,000 for the to and fro and 10,000 for the root canal. Otherwise, he would have incurred an expenditure of 1.5 lakh in Singapore. Similarly, the patients from all over the world can come here, get them treated here 1/4 of the cost. Next, education port. There are already 2 universities are establishing their centers here, Amity and another American university, and DPS also has been established here. Last one is a fun fort. In fun fort is similar to the Disneyland. All these ports will generate tremendous employment, but there is no residential zone here and residential accommodation here. Therefore, they have to come and stay in these areas. In addition, there is Adibhatla, everyone knows, aerospace, where Tata Aerospace, Lockheed Martin, which company manufactures the F-16 aircrafts are also, and Boeing, Airbus, many other companies are located here, which is only 5 kilometers from here. Earlier, government planned a pharma city here in 19,333 acres. Out of it is also nominated as the NIMZ, National Investment Manufacturing Zone. Government, as per their reports in some paper reports, said that approximately 17,500 acres have been acquired. This pharma city is in dilemma as on today. However, as per the Honorable Chief Minister, they want to develop this pharma city in clusters, and this area will be developed as a mega city. Even if it comes as a mega city similar to Noida or Greater Noida in Delhi NCR, the lot of population will come and stay here. In this scenario also, this area will develop, but pharma city will give a better job creation. With this, the approximately 12 lakh jobs will be created in next 15 years in this area. For real estate to appreciate, the job creation plays a major role. Therefore, anyone wanted to invest, they should invest where the job creation is the maximum. Let us see what are the rates as in other places as compared to this area, a distance of 5 kilometers from the ORR. In Patancheru area on Bombay Highway, it is about 40,000 rupees per square yard. Similarly, if you see the Dindigul area, 32,000 to 35,000. Hyderabad, it is again 40,000 rupees. Whereas here, in a second sale, we can get for 12 to 15,000, and a new HMDA layout 20 to 22,000. Therefore, this area is still affordable, whereas these areas may stagnate. And if you compare all these areas, the development for the job creation is the maximum in this area. There are other developments in this area. There is a medical devices park has come up here, and on Vijayawada highway there is a MSME SEZ has been developed, and also logistic park also has been developed in this area. And presently government is planning to look east area. However, the airport plays a major role in any future developments, or the companies will prefer to come close to the airport rather than going away. Even if you see the development of cities, in ancient times, the city used to be developed next to a river where water source is available. Subsequently, when the ports have come to protect their domain, they used to come on a hilltops. Subsequently, what happened? The cities have developed next to railway stations and the bus stations. Now is the time the cities will develop around the airports. Therefore, airport plays a major role in getting better appreciation in those areas. Other example is, if you take the Delhi NCR, Noida and Greater Noida is a well planned, very well developed cities. Whereas Gudigaon is not well planned and well developed cities, and it doesn't have a very good infrastructure. However, the rates in Gudigaon are 2 to 3 times than the Noida and Greater Noida, because Gudigaon is very near to the Delhi airport. That is a very important factor. With this, I finish my explanation. How many people in Hyderabad are afford to purchase land rates at 80,000 rupees per square yard, and how many people can afford to purchase at 40,000 or 30,000 rupees per square yard after 4 or 5 years? Everyone says that 30 is or 40 is more people will be there as compared to 80,000. Therefore, if you invest in this area, you will get a better return than any other area comparatively. I don't say that only this area will appreciate, all areas will appreciate, but appreciation will be faster in this area. I hope you understood what I want to convey. Thank you so much.